Dave Haley, Justin McIsaac, a rematch of one of the best basketball games I've ever seen in my entire life. Not sure everyone's whole. Bishop Brady lost a lot of their key guys. Portsmouth, they're the best team, I think, in the state of New Hampshire. Certainly, they and Lebanon, unquestionably the best two teams in Division II, but this should be a fun one tonight.
I want to see if Bishop Brady can do it against a top team, because we've seen them in their last game. They got kind of taken to the woodshed by Lebanon. They had a tough time with West. So, and this is kind of a gut check game for Bishop Brady. And they got Lebanon lurking in their next one.
Yeah, I asked Cole Etton just now. I said, are you healthy? He said, we are now. So they're getting some people back. And so what a lot of people want to see is this Portsmouth team. They apply pressure so well. Sean Parham, Romeo Ingram, I've talked about a lot. I think is a huge addition to this team. Christian Pete is a kid I like a lot. And then you have two of the best, probably four players in the entire division, Cody Graham and Joey Glenn. Right now, I think my players of the year in the division are KJ Matty and Joey Glenn. They've been outstanding.
Yeah, and I mean, what I want to see is the last time we were here, you, me, and Reggie, it was Milford. It couldn't last in the first quarter. I know you miss Reggie. I know it's you know.
I just want to make sure he's safe in Milford tonight. This game tonight is sponsored by TJ's downtown Portsmouth. TJ's is my place, and they take great care of Bethany, Casey, Allison, and Warren. Good enough to sponsor our coverage tonight. If you have you're at work and your office group goes out for lunch on a Friday, great place downtown. You get the windows overlooking every place. Right next to the post office, in case you want to send your mother a Mother's Day card or something. Right there, TJ's. Do you have any thoughts on TJ's? I love TJ's.
Sometimes my wife asks me, "You going to Dave Haley's house?" And we're going to TJ's, and I say yes in a manner of speaking. So there you go.
We're going to TJ's. So thank you for their coverage. And today also, we announced today that we're going to be a registration-only paid website this spring. Actually, had a lot of parents reach out to me today and sign up. Took them about 45 seconds. Yeah. Cody Graham's parents have already done it, so they're set up for this year and all the way through next year. So Portsmouth's got 5 starters back. So it takes about 45 seconds. It's a one-time cost of $50. Nice and easy. We made it as easy as possible. After the site is closed this spring, it's going to cost about 3 times more. So we hope people take the 45 seconds. And if you love what we do and want to see these videos, and most importantly want to see a video of he and I carrying a mannequin around this gymnasium, it takes real quick.
That's worth $50 by itself.
Yeah, right there.
Good grief.
I think there are a lot of things that aren't worth $50 that I pay $50 for. So we're excited about this one. Jennifer Chick, Justin McIsaac, and myself. This is the TJ's Game of the Week. Cody Graham on Bryce Johnson. And Sean Parham on Joe Bell.
Now a double team comes to Johnson. He's able to get it over to Damaris for an instant. Fumble the gun underneath. And put it up and in is Josh LeClaire. And Brady leads 2-0. So Brady seemed to handle that with the more poise.
Yeah, I mean, near turnover, but yeah, absolutely. They're a well-coached team.
Joey Glenn gets it at the left block, tries to back his way down, turn around with the right hand, and yes!
That's too tough. I mean, that's just good offense right there. And again, you're into full court pressure immediately.
Joe Bell switched his number from 35 to 1. That really threw me off.
You didn't know who Joe Bell is?
I know who he is. I'm just
a mid-season player of the year.
Goes over the left side entry to Glenn. He puts it in for the left block.
Weak side screen, wide open. That was just a set play right there.
6-2 Portsmouth, 5:51 to go, first quarter. WNBC any moment.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. Joe Bell gets it off the inbound. 6-2 Portsmouth. Bell drives, floats it up. Nice move.
Nice take. And he had Romeo Ingram on him, a great defender, but Romeo's only about 5'4", so he uses his size advantage for that one.
6-4 Clippers from the right wing. Starts his drive, gets to the right block, kicks it out to Joe Bell. Bell between the leg dribble. Bell fake the pass to no one, puts it up, tough shot, gets it to go.
He's going to have to do a lot of that. His area is to get into the paint and then he can create. That time was a drop step, fall away jumper from 7 feet. That's where he does his best work.
6-6, 3:45 to go, first quarter. Excuse me, Bryce Johnson, who weaves his way through, protects the ball, but loses it to Ingram. Ingram trying to go coast to coast, looks back, takes it to the cup, puts it up and
nice finish because he had Joe Bell right on his hip, finished over him. Nice play. Like Romeo.
Like who?
Romeo. That's how you pronounce it.
8-6 Portsmouth, 3:15 to go.
Score in Division II. Averaging
18 points per game. As the lob over to Parham puts it up and in from Christian Pete. 12-6 Portsmouth. And bad pass there against tough pressure. Goes out of bounds, so the Clippers are going to get it back.
It's 12-6. You're doing fine, but 1:39 left. This thing could be 16-6 or 18-6.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye. So Graham to inbound, gets it into Pete right at the right block, puts it up and in. 4 points for Christian Pete. The lead is 8 for Portsmouth with $1:33 to go in the first quarter. That's what you're here for, Dave. That's why I make the big bucks.
That's right.
All right, nice backdoor cut from Graham. Puts it up and in.
Good finish by Cody. And everything's going to the basket for Portsmouth. They're not settling for jumpers. I mean, I see so many teams that just sort of kind of get lazy and just settle for jumpers.
Have we seen one jumper yet from Portsmouth?
No. I mean,
stripped of the ball by Portsmouth. Here comes Cody Graham leading the break. Graham kicks it out for Ingram. Lobs it cross court for Parham. He'll shoot the left corner three. Yes!
and suddenly it's 19-6.
With 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Portsmouth can strike just like that. For the last shot here. With 8 seconds to go, it's Parham up top. Parham drives. Floater from the left mid-block. Gets it to go 21-8, and that'll do it for quarter number one. And at the end of one, 21-8 Portsmouth here on MOSN. Highlights of this game will be on nhsportspage.com as a couple of turnovers wind up with a Bryce Johnson bucket. As that looked like it was going to go well for Portsmouth. They stole the interior pass, but heads up for Bryce Johnson cuts the lead to 11.
Bishop Brady, man-to-man defense here. We'll see what set they run.
And Gabriel Vargas is checked in the game for the Giants. As Cody Graham fires away from three-point land, yes.
That's a tough shot right there. A little crossover dribble from deep.
Portsmouth 2 for 2 on threes by my count. 24-10, 7:17 to go, second quarter. That Cole Litton wanted.
I think they'll take any shot from Joe Bell.
As it goes over on the right side for A.J. McManus. He fires away from three-point land and knocks it down.
That's what he does. Good three-point shooter.
27-10, just like that. And
just stepped over the line.
17-point lead, and this is what Portsmouth can do. It's getting away. Nice interior pass by Ingram. He finds Glenn on the left block.
It's a big-time play by Ronio Ingram. Just waited till that defender took that one step and then boom, put it right by his knee. Great pass to Joey Glenn for the layup.
19-point lead. This was not, so far, hasn't been anybody aside from West, but and unfortunately Lebanon won't play Portsmouth until the playoffs if they meet in the Final Four or the championship game. As, nice cut there by Joey Glenn, and one! Takes it to the rack off the feet from Cody Graham. 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Stolen by Ingram. Ingram, nice dish for Parham. Another nice dish. Glenn puts it up and in.
Great pass by Sean Parham right there. And that's two guys that just know each other, played a lot of games together. Terrific. And by the way, great job by Joey Glenn to run the floor.
I had something and I lost it. I'll get it back. It's more like, what was the Van Damme movie where the guy killed his brother? As a steal there by Johnson. I know, I could be naming 19 Van Damme movies.
I was going to say Johnson, every one.
Drives, scoops, and scores.
Is it like when Dom DeLuise saw Burt Reynolds in Cannonball Run?
Maybe. It might be. Talk about the second half here.
No, I'm going in the crowd to talk to people.
Okay, that's fine. You do what you got to do. As nice bounce pass underneath for Andy, who puts it up and in at the buzzer.
I would say an emphatic half by Portsmouth.
After 2 periods of play here at Stone Gymnasium, it's Portsmouth 42, Bishop Brady 14.
When you can add a 12-foot jumper, then guys have to come on and defend you. Opens up everything for you.
Joe Bell drives from the left side, puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
Take by Joe Bell. Brad Jordan doing very well, Colby Sawyer.
Oh no, they call the offensive foul. I beg your pardon. So take that off the board. That's
4 fouls for Joe Bell. And if you want to talk about this game getting out of hand, I see you try to get Brock Wainwright involved in this offense.
Did you just make up a name? You did, didn't you? Sound nice. I don't appreciate that.
See if you would go with it.
Shot was no good. It said Brock Landers. I would have gone with that.
That's a different guy.
It goes to the left corner for Chris. To the right corner for Damaris. Right side for Matt Quirk. They find Joe Bell underneath, puts it up and in. It gets a couple of defenders. 6 points for Bell, who averages 18.3 per game. And if you want to know what everybody's scoring, go to nhsportspage.com.
Thank you.
9:24, 1 minute to go in the third. Glenn at the right elbow, spins. Kicks to Parham for 3, yes!
He's really, really improved that part of his game, Sean Parham. Give him a lot of credit. He's second-team All-State guy.
12 points for Parham.
Parham's always got that look on his face like he's saying something to the guy he's guarding, too.
45 seconds to go as Bell drives. That's the fifth. He commits the charge, and he's incredulous. So Bell falls out with 8 points. And that'll be the night for Joe Bell. You know you're good when they name the entire building after you, not just the court, the building.
Oh, it's the Super Bowl once with David Smith.
Did you? Yeah. Which one was that?
Well, Patriots against Green Bay.
Oh, back in the day. Can't believe they kicked to Desmond Howard.
Well, I can't believe they didn't have Troy Brown active in the game.
Is he on the team then?
Hey, the stars are still in the game. We're supposed to do our jobs.
All right, it's backcourt putting it up again for Brady.
When the subs get in, that's when we lose it.
Comes to 54-28.
It's going to be Ryan Edney time soon. Crawling into people's barns and attacking the animals. It was a really awkward afternoon for my girlfriend and I.
Okay, was it scary or just creepy?
Yes, she was scared. She had a nightmare last night. She probably wouldn't want me saying that in the air. But.
Well, now America knows. America knows about your girlfriend's nightmares. Excluding, being your girlfriend.
Wow.
That wasn't nice. I'm sorry.
People missed what just happened. Brock Wainwright ran by, put his thumb down, and Justin McGuy's like,
yeah, it was not. Who does he think he is?
He called you a hack.
Well, when he's right, he's right. Clock in 5 seconds to go, so this is going to do it, and Portsmouth is going to win big. It's a final, 69-36. Portsmouth takes care of business at home against a good Bishop Brady team. Right,
Portsmouth with a closer than usual victory tonight, 69-36 over Bishop Brady. Sean, I'm going to ask you a question. You have to answer it right away and be totally honest with me. You ready? Did it feel good beating Bishop Brady?
Yeah, it feels great.
Because it's Bishop Brady?
Well, yeah, last year, championship, left a bad taste in our mouth. We just want to come out tonight, really punch him in the face, and just show that we can be on top.
You're one of the best defenders in the division. I think you, Christian, and Romeo. What's it like going against Joe Bell? He didn't do much tonight. He had a tough night, got in foul trouble. What's it like going against Joe Bell? I know obviously you faced him in bigger stages than this, but it's got to be a good challenge for you.
Yeah, he's definitely like one of the best players in our league. Really tough competitor, really fast, just all-around athletic. I just really try to keen in on him and just lock him down, but he's a great player.
Yeah. Joey, tell me about, it seemed like you had a lot of where you were flashing from the weak side and able to kind of get the ball in good position in the hoop. What are you guys trying to do? What's the game plan here early on with you?
Basically, when coach is trying to get me out more and getting a mismatch, so drive a lot more to the basket and basically just get myself open so I can drive and kick whenever there's someone on the three wide open. I got a couple of those tonight, so basically just improving on moving the ball more and getting spaced out so we can drive down the middle.
I remember that playoff game against Plymouth where I think you had 20, as a freshman, you had about 20 rebounds. You've always had great instincts. How much is it open, though, your offensive game, that 12-foot jumper? Because you got to go out and guard that, and then you have the ability to go right around guys. Guys have to guard that. You hit that one early on from the foul line.
Yeah.
Something you've been working on a lot?
Yeah, definitely. Coach is saying for me to play at the next level, I got to be able to shoot, and that's basically what I've been working on in practice a whole lot. And it's not just the shooting; it's getting open and getting out of the middle so we can penetrate and kick and drive and kick and stuff like that.
Joey's mad at me because I didn't let him put his suit on before. He does look good in the suit, I'll tell you that. Romeo, you guys do such a good job of pressuring the ball and then immediately into that fast break. You had a bunch of steals today. How fun is it to play with guys like Sean Parham, Christian Pete, who are just good as defenders as you are and getting out real quick in transition?
Yeah, it's awesome because as soon as I get that steal, I already know someone's going to be running up the court beside me. And not only that, when I'm also guarding my player, I know they're in the passing lane. So just by me getting up and making them make a tough pass, I know they're going to get the steal and start our fast break for us.
And you guys have held yourself to such a high standard that it seems like when you're up 25 points, you guys are still kind of getting on. Your coach is getting on you for maybe not rotating correctly. Sean, I think it's a credit to you guys. Every night you haven't had one night where you've kind of taken an opponent lightly. Every night you're playing as hard as you can.
Yeah, even though we're blowing teams out, we really just want to focus on our defensive strategy and working on what we need to work on to get better later on in the season, coming up in the tournament. We just really want to focus on the little things that will make us better in the long run. Yeah.
Romeo, how fun do you think it will be running around that court, a big court in UNH? Think you'd like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't got a chance yet, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Hey, I've said it, I think this is the best basketball team in the state of New Hampshire that I've seen. Joey Glynn, terrific tonight. Sean Parham, always all-state guard. And Romeo Ingram, terrific as always. Great W here for Portsmouth over Bishop Brady. Little revenge for last year's championship game. One of my all-time faves, state champion John Mulvey, I think his name's on the wall a few times. Got to cover you in my first couple of years on the site. How do you guys play so hard every night where a lot of these games are lopsided? These kids seem dialed in all the way until you take them out of here late in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of our big messages is just working hard the entire time. We come out flat a little bit the last few games, but big thing
doesn't seem like it.
Not flat, not defensively where we want to be, and big thing is just playing as hard as you can the entire time, and that's what we really focus on. They're doing a great job. Keep working hard no matter what, and that's all we can ask out of them.
I think the mistake is your dad said this to me in one of our many arguments we've had. You guys are kind of thought of as an offensive team because of the great stuff you run. Your years there with Zach Abrams, George Segranis, you guys are terrific defensively. What do you think is the strength of this particular team?
Definitely. I think the last few teams have been defense, and that's what we kind of pride ourselves on now, is getting turnovers, which leads to our offense. We're trying to get this team up to par defensively. They're working extremely hard. We're getting better, and that's what we want our identity to be, for sure.
This is a pretty big court. You don't think that if you're able to get to UNH, you won't be affected by your ability to pressure on a bigger floor? It seems like you got enough quickness to compensate.
Definitely, we got the quickness. Romeo, Sean, we got those two in the backcourt. They're really quick, really good. Can keep people in front of them. It kind of starts off with them, and then the rest is our help defense. Christian's an animal on defense. Cody and Joey are always working, and we get some energy off the bench.
Yeah. Good win for Portsmouth. John Mulvey, assistant coach. Good W for Portsmouth.